create a new assembly. And we will name it PUSHER1. So this pusher is going to consist of a pneumatic cylinder. The cylinder is made of a barrel, a piston rod, and a mounting bracket, a front end cap, back end cap, and a pushing plate. So let's start doing the barrel. This part will be the barrel. Let's place it. And start a 2D sketch. Let's do the outer circle. We will make a diameter of 40 millimeters. And the inner circle will be 10 millimeters. Okay, let's extrude that. We will mark only the outer ring to create a cylinder. And let's make it 85 millimeters. Like that. Okay. Click return. Then we will make a back end cap. We'll connect it to this face. Start a 2D sketch. We'll make the back end cap a little bit larger than the outer diameter. Let's say 45. Finish. Extrude. And let's make it 8 millimeters. Okay, then we'll do the front end cap. Connect it to this face. Do a 2D sketch on this face. Now we will project the geometry. Actually, you can also go down here to make sure you have the right geometry. Press it. And now it's on the 2D sketch. So press finish. We'll do a new extrusion. Okay. and we will hide the work plane. So now we have a cylinder with a back end cap, a front end cap. Now we are going to do the rod. So let's exit this part and create another one called rod. And we will place it on the face of the front end cap. So let's do a 2D sketch. Let's connect it to the front end cap. Again, we are going to project the geometry, the inner ring, and finish. And now we are going to extrude in 2 directions. We are going to extrude both out of the cylinder. We can change direction here. Change to 2 symmetric directions or asymmetric. Okay. And return. So the pusher is also going to have a mounting bracket. Let's create that one. Let's connect it to the back face of the front end cap. We will do a 2D sketch here. Make a rectangle. Let's do 50 by 60. Actually, let's do it the other way around. 60, 50. Finish, extrude, 5 millimeters. Actually, let's do 4. Okay, the bracket will have a 90-degree angle here. So let's do another sketch. A 2-point rectangle like this. 4 by 50. finish, extrude in 2 directions as asymmetric. And now this solid is not going to be a new solid. This is going to be connected to this one. So to do this, we have to choose join. Doing this, we will join this with any touching solids. If we wanted to create a new solid, we would have to choose new solid. But we will choose join. Okay. So now to check that this is one solid, we can find it here under solid bodies. And yes, we do have only one solid created by 2 extrusions. So return. Now we only need one thing. We need the pusher plate connected to the rod. So let's create a pusher plate. Let's do a 2D sketch connected to the rod. Let's try this 3-point center. Center here. And so it has to be a little bit above the base plate. Let's do like this. Okay, finish the sketch. Extrude. And let's do 5 millimeters. Return. And now we have a complete assembly of a pneumatic pushing cylinder. So now we have the main assembly. We have a pusher 1 sub-assembly. And we have the machine base. Let's open the main assembly. And let's try to import the pusher. Okay, so for now I'm just going to place it here somewhere in the air. Press escape. And then again we will join it with the base. We'll do a rigid joint and connect the center of this edge to this edge. Okay. So this is not exactly what we wanted. We'd like to rotate it. And before we finish, we'll pull it in a little bit. Like this. Apply. So now it has been placed here. Okay, as you see, the rod is a little bit long for this base. So we can choose either to make the base larger or make the rod shorter. Let's enlarge the base. Finish. Return. Okay. Much better. So far so good. Let's do a save.